Hey everyone, my name's Chris. I'm a full-time beauty pageant director as my career, but in my spare time, I'm a huge toy collector. I've been collecting toys now for over 40 years. You can officially call me a toyaholic. Thanks so much for checking out my YouTube channel. My channel consists mainly of two things: beauty pageants, which I love, and toys, which I love even more. My dream in life has always been to own a toy museum. So it's finally happened. I've bought a building and now I've got to move this massive collection and value it into the building. We're calling it the Toy Vault because it's an old bank building located in Crystal Springs, Mississippi that actually has two large vaults. So now I'm just going to make a ton of videos and value my toy collection. And then I'm going to make some where I take you shopping with me to thrift stores and flea markets and toy stores to let you see where I find all these goodies. So let's start this episode of valuing my toy collection and value some toys. Well, in today's episode of Valuing My Toy Collection, we're going to value some vintage Barbies. We have shelves and shelves of Barbies, and I always love doing the Barbies because they're always worth so much. We have these wedding party dresses. We have PJ's bridesmaid's dress. It's worth about $50. These are like early 80s or late 70s. We have Skipper's flower girl dress worth about $30. We have Ken's groom's outfit worth about $55. And the star of the show, Barbie's bridal dress, worth about $55. All right, let's see what else we have. A little deck of vintage playing cards worth about $5. And a Western Ken still in the box. He's worth about $65. And then we have Western Barbie right behind her, but she's been opened and could be in better shape, so she's only worth about $50 in this condition. And then we have this giant Barbie Pez dispenser that's worth about $45. And we have this little Red Riding Hood doll set worth about $15. This really cool musical piano from Sears, still in the box, worth about $45. And then we have this vintage bathroom set still in the box. It's worth about $50. And then we have Barbie's dining table and chairs with the original $2 from a yard sale tag up at the top. It's worth about $40 in the box. It shows the whole kitchen set on the back of the box. That's pretty cool. I really love those 80s graphics on those dolls. All right, then we have this little Barbie coffee maker. It's worth about $45. It's in really good condition. And then we have the Barbie Cooking Center, and it's worth about $50 still in the box. And then we have this little loose boy from the wedding party set. I forgot his name, but he's worth about $15. And then we have these Judge Barbies. My friend Melissa, who's a lawyer, told me about these, so I got all of them when they came out, about $20 each. And they have just skyrocketed in value for some reason. They were Career of the Year Barbie one year, but they're all worth $300 each. And some of them are worth more like $350, but I just said an even $300 each. But that just blows my mind these are worth that much. That's $1,200. This Royal Splendor vintage Barbie from the 80s, and she's worth about $60 still in the box. I don't like the ones that you have to pull them out to see what they look like. That's kind of hard for collectors to display. All right, let's move on down to this bottom shelf. We have this reproduction doll of Dream Date Barbie, but she's still worth $150. Some of these dolls they came out with doing the reproductions are super valuable. Next up, we have this 2-pack of Barbie in the Princess Power series. It's worth about $65. And then we have this series they called the Starlight Adventure set. We have this one with the purple hair. She's worth about $30. And then we have the Starlight Adventure Barbie, and she's worth about $32. Let's see who else we have here. We have Miss Audrey Hepburn and Roman Holiday, worth about $150. And then we have the museum collection, Leonardo da Vinci, the Mona Lisa. She's worth $175. And then from Jurassic Park, we have the Owen doll worth $95. I paid $6.99 for him at Tuesday morning before they went out of business. I got a really good deal. Next, we have Grace Kelly in To Catch a Thief, and she's worth about $150. Next up, we have the Cody Simpson singing doll. He's worth about $20. He just passed away recently. So young. All right, let's see who else we have. We have a Dennis Miller, if I can get him out. Dennis Miller doll. He's only worth about $28, but a pretty cool doll, even though he's not super valuable. And then we have Barbie's, I think it's her baby sister or she babysits her, I'm not sure. But the Chelsea doll, the baby doll's worth $22. And then we have some, what is that? Hunger Games. This is Effie from Catching Fire. She's worth about $55. I have so many cool things. I'm so excited every time I clean shelves off and see what I have. Then we have the original Hunger Games Katniss. She's worth about $65. And then we have 3 of the dolls from the Catching Fire show. And Katniss is worth about $120. And then Finnick, he is worth about $110. And then PETA is worth about $120. All right, then on this next shelf, we have a little bit of everything. First, we have a vintage 70s Barbie Best Buy fashion. It's worth about $25. These are super collectible. Hard to find now, too, still in the original package. And then we have these Animal Lovin series of Barbies. This is the Ken. He's the most valuable in the series. He's worth about $95. And then we have Nikki. She's worth about $50. And then we have the African American Barbie. She's worth about $70. And then we have the white Barbie, and she's worth about $40. And then we have some of the cool pets. We have the giraffe. Her name's Ginger. She's worth about $45. And then we have the Animal Loving ZZ the zebra, and she's $35. All right, on this next shelf, we have Astronaut Barbie. She's worth about $75. And then we have this one called Twirly Curls. She's the African American Barbie. She's worth about $90. Then we have the Bewitched Barbie. She's worth about $70. And then we have the Asian or the Hispanic UNICEF Barbie. I can't tell which one she is. I think she's the Asian. She's worth $50. And then we have Working Out Barbie. She's worth about $35 with her vintage cassette tape. And then we have this Trailer Trash doll. She's worth about $55, but when I look at her box, her trailer sure is nice. She's in a big RV. That's not a nasty trailer. She has an RV. All right, then we have this vintage Barbie board game worth about $50. I think I got that at a toy show. And then we have from 1970, the Barbie fashion stage. I paid $20 for it at the toy show, and it's worth about $45. And then from the 80s, we have Day to Night Barbie and Day to Night Ken, the African American ones. The Barbie's worth $160 and the Ken's worth $120. Then we have this cool little retro pocket camera. It's worth about $18. Kids will never know what those were. Now we have the cameras on our phone instead. We have Sweet Talking Ken. He's worth about $45. And then we have this really cool set of vintage Barbies. I think these are from the 70s. They're the Sun Lovin' Malibu Barbies. Super collectible. Barbie is worth about $80. And then the Christy, while she was still called Christy instead of Barbie, she's worth $175 plus. She goes all the way up to like $300. Ken is worth about $70 with his cool tote bag and sunglasses. PJ is very valuable. She's worth about $150 all the way up to $250. And then the Skipper doll is worth about $80. Cool thing about these dolls is if you remove their swimsuits, they actually have a tan, like lighter color skin where they got a suntan. It's pretty cool. Well, in our previous 184 episodes of Value on My Toy Collection, our total was $527,881. And with this video of all of our Barbies, we could add another $4,990 to our grand total. So that means our overall grand total for episode 185 is $532,871. Now remember, I am no millionaire. I have been saving toys for 40 years, going to flea markets, garage sales, thrift stores, and eBay, and it's just accumulated to this massive total, and I'm so happy. I cannot wait to see what my grand total is going to be when I get through valuing this collection. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm off to make some more toy videos and value this collection. And if you want to follow my journey closer, you can find me on Facebook under the Toy Vault of Mississippi.